I am so overwhelmed and I don't even know where to start. So, welcome. This is my, I guess, classroom setup vlog. It's going to be a taking down of what is in this room, transferring stuff from my old school into this new classroom, getting rid of the stuff that I don't need in here. And I don't even know what that's going to look like because in reality, I'm not even really going to be here that much this year that I know of. Now, if we get the chance to teach from our rooms, that would be fantastic, but I have no idea if that's going to happen. So for right now, I'm going to give a little tour because this is as much for you as it is for me, because I need to take inventory of what all is left in here from the previous teacher and figure out what I need to get rid of in order to be able to bring all of my stuff over from my old classroom, and we'll go from there. So this is everything from the front door. I have a nice little bookshelf down there. I get 2 stools. One's here. I was using this to prop open a door a minute ago. On top of here, it looks like I'm left with a mailbox. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. Never had to use a mailbox before, and it looks like it would just take up a lot of room. So we'll see. Small group table. That's awesome. This is one of 3 poster board cubbies. I don't know why there are 3. All 3 of them are full of stuff. So I don't know if I can consolidate and get rid of. Not sure. Nice little book display. I like this one actually a lot better than the one I had previously because it has this nice little cubby down there. Sorry, excuse my unfooted foot. I don't like flippy flopping around the room. Small bulletin board 1, small whiteboard 1, small bulletin board 2, looks like another book stand. I'll have to go through and figure out if all of the big readers for our reading curriculum are here. Luckily, it's the same curriculum that I used last year, so that'll be easy. My one window with no view of the outside world, so hopefully I'll be able to still bring in my plants because I don't know if that is too much diffused light. We will find out. I have desks, lots of desks. They're very high. They're very high for 2nd grade. These are the height of my 4th grade desks when I was a 4th grade teacher. And these are 4th grade chairs. Not sure what's going on, but we'll figure that out. Doesn't matter anyway. There's not going to be kids in here. Okay. Library, as well as the leveled texts for our curriculum. Looks like they've been loved. Need to organize that. All right. We have bookshelf 1. We have these cube things. And we have bookshelf 2, which is broken. You can see down here that it is sloping quite badly because there is no clippy clip at the back. So, super safe. I'm about it. All right, but the good thing is there's lots of thesauruses. There's a nice little stack of atlases there. So that'll be nice. Reader's Theater for our curriculum, as well as these are independent study units. I'm not showing you. Independent study units for our curriculum. This does not go there. This goes with the leveled readers. All right, sink. I have a sink. It is metal. That's awesome. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah, sink area, upper cupboard area. So I walked in, I was like, oh, no pencil sharpener. But then I looked up. Why? Why? I get, like, you don't want kids to use it, but I'm not going to sit here and get my arm workout for the day. And I'm quite a tall person. Like, I'm 5'7" and change. And that is quite tall. Okay. Then it comes here to my lovely wall of cupboards. Here we have these things, and it's just a row of, let's count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wood cupboards. Old school. Reminds me of my elementary school days. Full of stuff. Yeah, these are old breakfast in the classroom bags. Cool. Can actually use stuff in there, but it's something else I have to do. I'm on the second floor, so it looks like I have a fire ladder. This is old science curriculum. We're no longer using that. So I don't know. I'll have to deconstruct that and figure out where it goes. Left over by the previous teacher, we have lots and lots of VHS tapes as well as some DVDs. I don't know, indoor recess, anybody? Toothbrushes. We get a dental program here. So actually that's not terrible, but there's no kids in here to give them to. So art supplies, and then above cabinet stuff that all's gonna have to come down. I don't know. Oh, those are old texts for close readings from our curriculum. Cool. Cupboard number 2. Here we have cupboard number 2. More of those weird cube things. It looks like there's some PE equipment down there. This used to be a backpack cupboard. You can see the old backpack hooks that are not here any longer. So that'll be fun to figure out. Hangers that were left over. Apparently this was the girls' closet because there's another cupboard with blue hangers. So we'll see how that goes. Lovely little mirror. Hello. Hello. Cupboard number 3. We have some dividers and more books that I need to go through. I really hope that's not actually full of Rice Krispies treats. That's terrifying. These are the old school poster board organizers. I'm pleased to see that they're actually still in here. I know a lot of classrooms have gotten rid of them over the years. So that is something nice. Books that I get to go through, more books I get to go through. Papers, bingo, indoor recess, papers. Yeah. The previous teacher that was in here has only been in here for a couple of years. So I'm sure a lot of this is left over from the teacher that was in here even prior to that. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Boy hangers, because they're blue. Not that I believe that, but whatever. That's my understanding, at least, from what I can tell. Again, this used to be a backpack / coat locker. You can see there, focus, old hooks, not there anymore. More text for close reading boxes. I am just so afraid, you guys, of all of the little silverfish and other bugs I'm going to find while going through these cupboards because of all of the paper. So we'll see how it goes. This is interesting to me. So right now there's currently a vacuum in there, but it looks like this used to have dividers. And that would have been really, really nice for those big books that I have, if that still existed. So I might measure that and then get some particle board and cut it down to actually make that work. Some old built-in file cabinets, which are still filled with old curriculum. Get to go through there. Some pretty decent read alouds in here. I mean, Stella Luna. Come on, you can't go bad. Rough Faced Girl, another favorite. And then the, classics, Green Eggs and Ham. I saw Places You Go. Yeah. Looks like we have here some empty pencil boxes. I'm about it. Although those are not the pencil boxes I use because, again, I'm particular. But, this is old curriculum. I know that because we do not do Readers and Writers Workshop anymore. And that is what is here. So, more stuff to go through. It looks like this was her old 3rd grade stuff because the teacher that was in here previously was a 3rd grade teacher. So, and this is a 2nd grade classroom. So I know that was not current for this year. Looks like supplies. Nice. This is school information. I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like student of the month folders. Crayons. Cool. Other student materials that were left. A flexible piano. Should be interesting. Nice composition books. That is actually exciting. Basket. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this cupboard. All right, so far what we've seen is we've come in from the door, we've panned around the room, we've done this whole back area here, we went to there, that window, library, sink, cupboards. Okay, we are around here now. So here's the front, bulletin board 3, actually technically 4, because there is one nice large bulletin board there. So this would be 3. Panning, 4. Whiteboard, it is magnetic. Thank goodness for that. Focus. Small bulletin board, 5. Down below we have a desk and a filing cabinet. I just noticed that. That'll be cool. Bookshelf, I need to figure if that can be divided. There's a hook there in that bottom corner that looks like it was supposed to go there, but I don't know. Let's see. Are there matching hooks? Nope, it's missing a hook. So I need to figure out if I can get missing hooks for these bookcases so that way I can use them. This one doesn't even have a board. This is just old reading material stacked one on top of another from our reading curriculum 2 sets ago. Not sure. This is reading curriculum from 3 sets ago. Some TEs, it looks like. Sorry, we're here at the desk, at the end cap of a desk. We have another bookshelf here. I don't know if there are enough clips. I can see the board down there, but don't know if I can divide that. This is her old teaching cart. I probably will not even waste my time and go through there. Small desk. This was probably from where she taught and did Elmo from, which I'm not crazy about because my body would be blocking people, but that's me. There is another bookshelf here along with our history student books. And lastly, we have another bookshelf here. Here's the base 10 blocks and some counters. I will probably paint. I will definitely paint. The yellow is not showing up as bad as it is in real life. The yellow is very similar to baby poop. Interesting choice because it was painted. This is the standard kind of base color that our district did when I was growing up. So this is probably a 20-year-old paint job, but you can see here that a teacher painted, but just stopped. So there's the yellow and there's that standard issue color. So even if the entire room was like the standard issue color, it would be one thing. But it's not, it's mismatched, and that's awesome. I also have this lovely old school big box TV. Probably still works because I saw a VHS tape left on a table from probably the last couple days that people were here in school on March 13th-ish of 2020. So yeah, that is the pan of the room. I'll go ahead and give you one last, oh, just kidding. I have 2 carpets and they're both awful. They're the same one. One is just cleaner than the other. They are so busy. It is giving me a headache looking at it. And I can't even put student bodies on here because this giant desk is here. There's no way I could fit bodies on this, even in non-COVID times. I'm talking about non-COVID times because kids aren't going to be in here. All right, so here's some background on me. My name is Shelby Parker. I am in my 4th year of teaching in the SoCal area. And I was recently displaced from my old school due to low enrollment. A lot of our families from our areas are moving from the Los Angeles basin out to other areas where they can actually afford housing, which I love. I love that my kids are going to have houses with backyards and be able to play safely in their neighborhoods. That brings me so much joy. But what that means is that our enrollment numbers were down at my old school. So during COVID, I found out that I was also going to be having to find another job. Luckily, I was approached by the school that I did my student teaching at a couple of years ago, and they offered me a position in second grade. Prior to this year, I was a first grade teacher for 2 years, and I got my start in education as a fourth grade teacher. So positively, I have a lot of books. I need to go through, I need to organize them, I need to label them. Not that students are going to be able to use them, but it is something that'll keep my hands busy until we find out exactly what's going to be happening this year. And I guess the best thing is that I have a job. And that's the reality of it. And students are going to keep learning. And students are going to be safe at home. I don't have to worry about my kids coming to school and possibly getting exposed to COVID here. I don't have to worry about taking it home to my son and my husband. It's frustrating and it's infuriating that this is where we're at, but that's the reality, and it's okay, and we will be okay. And I'm going to take you guys on this really, really interesting and probably, hopefully, once in a lifetime experience. So stay tuned. So I just found this. I mean, this page is torn, but it's like this word of the day chart. Like, that's pretty neat. Probably have to use that. I like that it gives the word, what part of speech it is, some synonyms in a sentence, and then some try this activity. So for example, this is the word enormous, and it shows a picture of an elephant, and then it says, what are some other enormous animals? So a whale. A whale is enormous. All right, so I'm kind of excited by this. I just found some Scholastic News. This is Super Science. I haven't actually seen this kind of article before, but I love keeping these. I usually keep a copy every year of one of the smaller ones. And then in the lower grades, you also get a big poster size one, which I just had in my hand. I don't know where I put it. But anyway, and I laminate the big ones and I keep these small ones, and I have kind of like a magazine area in my classroom library. So this looks like this was the December-January issue of this science one. And it has just some great little articles. It's written exactly like a magazine. So there's this Super Science magazine, which has multiple articles. Then there's the regular Science Spin, which focuses on a single topic. So this one was all about chimpanzees. So there's that, then the main article section of it, and then the back section. I laminate these ones, the smaller article ones. I just lay them open flat. So that way the kids during independent work time, or if we do like ketchup and pickles, they can come and use their whiteboard marker on them, just wipe it off, read the articles, wipe it off, and move on. And it's just a great extra little resource for centers or morning work or whatever else if we ever have time to kill. this just came off. I don't know. Also, I'm not quite sure on this. Sorry, I'm trying to put the, there you go. It's fixed, right? Right? So I'm not quite sure on the logic on this, and maybe you can let me know if anybody else sees this and it's like, what? So this is how she was hanging stuff. So they're on like yarn strings, and then it's draped over the cupboard over the top, comes all the way down, but then things are still taped. Like they're still taped on. So I really don't know what the purpose of the yarn is. Let me know in the comments below if you have any idea. If it's a trick, I'd love to learn it. Life update. It is 12:26. I can paint. I found that out. I can paint my room. That also means though that everything now has to come completely down off of the walls, which I was going to do anyway, but like the cupboards above me, that scares me. I don't know how long things have been up there. I'm sure I'm going to find creepy crawlies, but that's okay. Because the good news is I can paint and I can freshen this whole room up. It's a little dark for my liking. It's a lot of fluorescent lighting straight above. So I want to get some lamps. You write that down. I've started making my to do, to buy, to whatnot list. I completely forgot what I was about to write down. To buy. I'll have to look back and figure out what I said that I needed to purchase. All right, cool. That's where my brain is at. Oh, lamps. That's what I wanted to put down. Lamps. Buy some lamps. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of fluorescent lighting. I don't know anybody really that is, but hey, if you're out there, cool beans. But yeah, I want to make this room as homey as possible for when they do eventually come back to the classroom, and for myself. If I get to Zoom from here, I want this to be the kind of environment that I like learning in and teaching in, and that'll help me to expand my brain and whatnot. I'm awfully crooked, aren't I? That's all right. Huzzah. So that's where I'm at. I think I might continue pulling down another bulletin board. I told myself I was going to leave here at 1, and then I'll come back tomorrow. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm done for today. I'm a little over it. But that's okay. It's okay to be overwhelmed, especially when you have a lot to do and you don't feel like you have a lot of time to do it, even though I really do, because it's not even August yet, and that's okay. Take a breath. Okay, here's what I've done, and then I'm gonna go through what I'm thinking, okay? Took these 2 down, and I'm thinking these 2 bulletin boards will be for student work. So probably student work for ELA, student work for math. And again, I'm saying this as if there were student bodies in this room come August. That's not going to happen, but that's what they're going to be intended to be used for. This will be small group area, maybe. I like having the whiteboard to my back for small group. I don't know if I'll keep it that way though. There's another space I'm thinking about for my small group table. There's teacher desk. I'm gonna see if I can get that removed. I've never really used a teacher desk. I don't like it because I tend to pile stuff into it and it just creates clutter. That is my very, very large television. I don't know what to do with it. Windows, computer area, printer. This will probably be my teacher workstation with my organizing bins. That is what I'm thinking. I don't know. This will be history science board. Even though it's over in the library area, I really like that idea for history science. Cupboards will probably be word wall, sound wall actually. I prefer using a sound wall over a word wall. It helps my students to better sound out the words and be a little bit more independent. So that's what's going to be over there. Wrap around here to the front. This will be focus board, probably for math. I like looking at it that way, with math on my left and the students, or rather the students' left, and ELA on students' right. That's how it was in my old room. That's how I like it. Whiteboard, main whiteboard to the front of the room, and this will be the ELA focus wall. There's another bookshelf here. I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet. I've emptied out those student mailboxes. Again, still don't know if I'm going to use it. But yeah, that's what I've done today. That was a quick wrap around the room. It's okay. It's all going to be okay, and it'll all work out in the end. And it'll be a good year with a new opportunity and new kiddos and new teacher friends, teacher people. Yeah, it'll all be good. So for today, that'll be it. I might check back in, but I don't think so. Maybe when I get home. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of classroom clean out and old classroom move in. All right. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.